So, episode 6 and 7. Episode 6. What's wrong with our schools? In this episode, Milton examines the American education system, highlighting its problem and inefficiencies. He argues that public school systems, dominated by government control and funding, often fails to provide quality education. Freeman argues for school choice, suggesting that introduction of competition through mechanisms like vouchers will improve educational outcomes by allowing parents to choose the best schools for their children. That make a lot of sense. So let me reread that again. He argues that the public school system, dominated by the government control and funding, often fails to provide quality education, meaning the government is so focused on funding and the school fund that they forget the education. For example, schools now, education not that good. Kids cheat. Kids use AI. Kids get help on their homework. Not help, but like get other people to do their homework. And teachers not worried about that. I'm not talking about college, but I'm talking about like high school, and teachers not worried about that. Teachers just worry about, they say they worry about, but I feel like they not really, because if that's the case, school wouldn't be so freelance, Some schools make kids pay for lunch and stuff. Like, that's not right. Like, the government's so worried about the money they can bring in, the benefits of them. They never think about the benefits of somebody else. And I feel like that's what he arguing. So, episode 7. Who protects the consumer? He discusses consumer protection and the role of government regulation. He contends that while regulations are intended to protect consumers, they often end up being counterproductive. Freeman argues that the free market competition is the best way to protect consumers, as businesses that fail to meet consumer needs will naturally be driven out of the market. He believes that less government intervention and more competition will lead to better products and services for a consumer. And that's real, because if somebody competing against somebody else, or a business competing against somebody else, everything gonna skyrocket. It's gonna be better because it's competition there, and that makes a lot of sense. So, that's my 2 summaries on the episodes.